So chop wood, carry water. There's a Zen proverb. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. And as two longtime students of Eastern philosophy, we've read this sort of ad nauseum, but we're getting to practice it here in Tennessee and wanting to have sort of a fun philosophical conversation. So if you want to start, Laurel, what are your thoughts as we are actually living this proverb as we speak?
I've always thought it's kind of a bummer that once you get enlightened, you're still chopping wood and carrying water. However, the good news is maybe it's not, because life is, it unfolds day by day, and if one's daily life is surrounded by the beauty of nature and wonderful people, and you're going about your work productively, that's pretty wonderful, actually. So maybe it's not a bummer after all.
And I think for me, it's in the time that we've been here thus far, an active contemplation of, oh yeah, at the end of the day, I still have to do the menial tasks.
Yeah.
Right? I still have to, shower. And in a particular case, we're running with wood stove. As you see me filling my bus with water, we're still operating on some base levels, but, maybe for me, living in the woods and escaping the city of intimacy of nature, wood, water, resources, right? So, I don't know. Again, like you, I was like, oh, I thought life would be different after enlightenment.
Right.
But really, are we enlightened?
It hasn't happened yet.
Whatever that means,
I'm
right?
still waiting.
There's some fantasy. I think there's some fantasy about what enlightenment is, right?
Yeah.
I will say, am I enlightened towards an awareness? The owl thinks so.
This is really not something I worry about, to be honest. I think that what chop wood, carry water really means to me, and this is kind of my way of looking at the world, is that people pay dearly for convenience. And I love convenience. I love flipping a switch and turning on my heat. However, I love being able to afford where I live. I love being able to fix things that break, in other words, maintain where I live. And so chop wood, carry water means I'm willing to put in the work to have something that's beautiful and comfortable that I can afford. And I don't really love paying for convenience anymore. I rather put my money toward having a home in the country. So
I love that the
that's
owl
why I chop wood.
and carry water.
And carry
Well, you don't have
water.
to carry water anymore. It's pumped in your house now. But the other thing I just want to note is I may or may not have shown this, but we're capturing and consuming rainwater, right? So that's one removal from the system
Right.
that we are definitely utilizing. And you saw some of the early videos, we're capturing water from this rainwater tank over here. So yeah, I think it's a never ending, as in the world of Tao, like if you understand the Tao, you don't understand the Tao, right? So we're sort of talking
Right.
about that in some sense.
And then we can also get symbolic that chopping wood is earthy. And in Chinese medicine, it's also thinking. So it's kind of like doing your daily things to stay awake and aware. And carrying water, of course, water is emotions. And oh my goodness, have we had a lot of water here in many different forms. So Brian and I are learning to carry our emotions with a certain lightness and communication that's been crucial for not killing each
Yes.
other or destroying ourselves, because this has been a lot of work and will continue to be.
It will be. So
Yay!
yeah, but that's well said. I like the wood being the mental and obviously water being the emotional.
Yeah.
We're definitely learning to carry our mind, chop our minds into thoughts, and carry our emotions in the most eloquent way possible. So.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, but thank you. Is there anything else you want to add before?
No, that's good.
Well, anyway,
I want to give a shout out to all my friends that have been watching these videos and making comments. I love that you're enjoying this process with me. I love that Brian is making the videos because you can't capture it in pictures, in still pictures. So thank you for being with us.
Yeah. And again, thank you for being on this journey. The journey will continue. And I also have a subcategory of videos on my page called Musings, and this may fall into that as well. So, but either way, if you have any commentary, please, put it in the comments and add to the conversation. What does chop wood, carry water to you, and how does it apply maybe in your life, be it rural or urban or elsewise? So
Yes.
thank you all. Be well, and see you next time.
Bye.